So hello and welcome again to another lesson. So today we are still on the structure of an atom and the periodic table. So we're going to look at the chemical formula. This is a Form 2 chemistry topic, and we're going to define chemical formula and be able even to derive some of them in this particular lesson. So let's start just without wasting much time so that we dive directly into today's lesson. So now a chemical formula is just a representation of a chemical substance using chemical symbols showing constituent elements and the properties in which they are combined. So one thing you need to note is that one will be using chemical symbols and two will be looking at valency. I had made a video concerning valencies, and there's another one that I've also made on how to be able to capture symbols for the first 20 elements. So essentially we always start with elements that are likely to lose electrons, and then we follow by the one that actually gains electrons. So mostly the one that loses electrons are usually metals, and the one that gains electrons are usually non-metals. So for instance, this is a common example. Here is magnesium chloride, and so what we need to do is first of all write the atoms, the combining atoms. For instance, here we have magnesium and we have fluorine. So 2 will follow with the valencies. So magnesium has valency 2, fluorine has valency 1. So we will bring the atoms down here, and then we will be able to exchange the valencies. So the valency for magnesium will go to fluorine, and the valency for fluorine will come to magnesium. So the formula will look like this: Mg1F2. But since we most of the time we know that 1 is always 1, so we don't write 1, but we write 2, because 2 is a number that must be able to be indicated. So the correct formula will be MgF2. All right. So one thing we also need to put in mind is that for elements that have variables valencies or more than one valency, the valence exhibited is indicated in Roman numericals in brackets where naming a particular compound. For example, if we have copper 2 oxide, so what we're meaning here is this particular numerical, or copper 1 oxide or copper 2 sulfate, and so on. So I want us to do more practical on this so that we are able to derive more examples here. So I had done for you more. Okay, so this one is now magnesium oxide. So the combining atoms will be magnesium and oxygen, and the valency will be 2 and for oxygen 2. So we will exchange the same, and therefore we'll have Mg2 or 2. So the correct formula will be MgO. So the 2 and the 2 will cancel. Okay, so I want us to practice on carbon dioxide so that you understand what I'm trying to put across. So the combining atom, so the combining atom we have carbon and we have oxygen. Okay, and valency will be for carbon will be 4, for oxygen will be 2. So we're going to exchange. So for carbon we'll write 2, for oxygen we'll write 4. So the correct formula for this will be C2 or 4. So the correct or simplified formula will be CO2, because 2 and 2 will cancel and will remain here with 2. So the correct formula will be like that. Alright, so you can try for ammonium sulfate and also try for sodium carbonate, and you can leave your comment in the section below so that I'll be able to check if you are right or wrong. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next lesson.